All right, now let's take a look at some real world enterprise use cases that could benefit most from Wi-Fi 7. So Wi-Fi 7 promises ultra low latency, multi-gigabit speeds, and enhanced reliability. And while we're still in the early days of deployment and validation, here are some of the use cases that stand to gain the most. So number one would be high density venues. Think stadiums, convention centers, lecture halls, anywhere with thousands of users and devices. The increased capacity and faster speeds and enhancements like multi-RU and puncturing allows Wi-Fi 7 to accommodate these high-density environments. Next is AR/VR applications. So augmented and virtual reality, we know that they require ultra-low latency and consistent throughput. So with Wi-Fi 7, I think we finally have the potential to support things like real-time rendering, motion tracking, and immersive experiences without the lag. And this will be key for like training, simulations, and design collaborations. Number three, industrial IoT and robotics. So in manufacturing and logistics, reliability and timing are critical. So Wi-Fi 7's reduced jitter, redundancy options, and deterministic scheduling can support things like robotic automation, automated guided vehicles, and real-time telemetry in these connected industrial environments. Also, high-speed wireless file transfers and backups. So with the higher modulation schemes and consistent wider channels, Wi-Fi 7 can enable faster than ever wireless data movement, making it feasible to back up large data sets or transfer media files over Wi-Fi without having to wait for wired speeds. And finally, high-resolution video conferencing and real-time collaboration. So for hybrid work and creative teams, consistent bandwidth and low latency are essential. So Wi-Fi 7 can enable smoother multi-stream conferences, live editing, and cloud collaboration, even with multiple users on the same network. So these are just a few of the enterprise scenarios where Wi-Fi 7 has the potential to truly shine, provided the right infrastructure, client support, and real-world tuning are in place. So the promise is there, and as deployments mature, we'll kind of start to see which of these use cases really fully come to life. So now that we reviewed each technology and understand what each standards has to offer, let's take a look at some key deployment considerations. So both technologies are available in the market today, but Wi-Fi 6E has been in the game for almost 4 to 5 years now and has matured and become very reliable. Wi-Fi 7, on the other hand, has just become available this past year, but does require some readiness, like multi-gig infrastructure, to fully realize its potential. However, if you are able to realize the potential of Wi-Fi 7, you will be future-proofing your wireless network with incredibly fast, high-performing Wi-Fi that can significantly improve your overall network performance. Budgeting will become important. Wi-Fi 6E gear is more affordable and widely available today. Wi-Fi 7 is still premium priced, and widespread enterprise-grade options are still emerging. And of course, device compatibility, like we mentioned. Full support of the technology is needed on the client side as well to unlock the full advantage of the technology. So we know that Wi-Fi 7 features has all the bells and whistles to supercharge your wireless experience, but the real winner and the revolutionary is the 6 gigahertz band. The biggest thing that you can do right now, whether you're going for Wi-Fi 6E or Wi-Fi 7, is to make your network 6 gigahertz ready. Some considerations are like designing 6 gigahertz. So designing for a 6 gigahertz network is different from its predecessor, and so may require some sort of redesign, whether it be relocation, new placements, or additions. You will also have to consider the security compatibility with your existing devices. So WPA3 will become mandatory, and legacy devices might need special handling or need to be phased out completely. Also, wireless LAN design may need to be tweaked in order to strategize the migration of users to 6 gigahertz band. And so we really need to start preparing for that 6 gigahertz upgrade. And it might be a good idea to start training your IT staff and members of the new technology if it has not been done yet. So in order to incorporate these considerations into your upgrade plan, here is a list of questions that will help guide you to make a good decision on which Wi-Fi technology to pursue. What is your wireless life cycle? If you operate on a shorter life cycle or short life cycle, Wi-Fi 6E is a smart starting point to modernize without overcommitting. For a longer life cycle, investing in Wi-Fi 7 may be more cost effective in the long term and help future-proof your network. What is the current client device compatibility like? So assess how many devices you have on your network, how many 2.45 gigahertz only versus 6 gigahertz capable. If most of your clients are legacy and upgrades aren't planned soon, Wi-Fi 6E is more practical and cost effective. Both Wi-Fi 6E and 7 are backwards compatible, but you'll really only benefit from Wi-Fi 7 features if your client supports them. So the next one is, what is your switching infrastructure like? If an upgrade is due, it might be a good opportunity to invest in multi-gig switches if Wi-Fi 7 is in your plan. Also, what is your budget like for AP replacements and potential redesign? Your available budget may dictate whether you can pursue a full Wi-Fi 7 deployment or begin with Wi-Fi 6E and then scale up later. The last one is, do you have current or future use cases requiring high performance, low latency Wi-Fi? So applications and use cases that we saw on the earlier slides, like AR, VR, IoT, real-time applications. If your organization has a need for these use cases, that may already justify jumping to Wi-Fi 7. So these are the questions that you would want to start asking if you are planning for an upgrade, and will be a good starting point to help you decide on whether you want to go with Wi-Fi 6E or Wi-Fi 7. Now you have the information of each technology, you understand the considerations, and have asked and pondered on the questions. Now what should you do? Here's a step-by-step guide to start assessing your current wireless network and getting ready to make that decision. I won't go into details, but we here at Ella Networks can help with the wireless assessments, surveys, and consultations. So please let us know if you are thinking about a future upgrade to your wireless and need some guidance. But ultimately, upgrading your wireless network isn't just about chasing the latest tech. It's about aligning your future goals, your unique use cases, your physical environment, and your budget. Whether it's Wi-Fi 6E or Wi-Fi 7, gather the right information, weigh the trade-offs, and make the final call that best supports your organization's wireless future. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you on the next one.
Need help? Call our cybersecurity team and book a consultation with us today.